Hello, my name is Don and welcome to episode 23 of my Motorsport Manager Let's Play with our creator team. Today we're taking on the Tondela Grand Prix. Before we get into that though, we can't do it just now because car repairs are still getting done. But what I really should have done at the end of the last episode was start putting stuff on to improvements. So stuff like the suspension, which is not getting upgraded again this year, and stuff like these brakes, even if it's just on a 19.1, so that it's not going up that fast, or an 18.2, it's not getting done that fast, but all this is going to start 100% maxing soon, and there's not really any point to not upgrading these things early on. As I said, we're not upgrading the suspension, it's going to be a while before we're upgrading those brakes, so I think it's beneficial to be doing that and working on this sort of side of the car. I'm working on improvement that way, so we've at least got some sort of improvement going forward. Got a couple of sponsors there. We're going to wait until we've got free offers on both. That should be now. Not quite. Go with this one first. So 6.5 million for 11 races. That's about 160,000 a race actually. Just under, maybe 600,000 a race, something like that. I think it's by far the best offer. Despite the fact we'll lose more money per race by going for this offer, but we get more money over the course of the contract, so it's the best offer that we're going to get. Got a scouting report on Hung Liao. I'm just going to sort of ignore it, to be honest, although he is a wonder kid, so actually it's worthwhile adding him to the favourites list, because that's a lot of potential that Hung Liao has. He is a wonder kid, 65% marketability, is on a very, very big contract though, for the next 7 months, so that might be a stumbling block. Gearbox is also finished, so let's get working on that reliability. We can take this gearbox off, this one on, stick to the 18.2. We'll start designing another gearbox right now, so we'll go with this one, and this one, I think. Yep, that's a pretty meaty upgrade, if I'm honest. Should also unlock slot 4, which is good news for us. Going forward, so we'll build that part. 1.4 million, it's a bit of a sting in the tail. Going to take 16 days to do. We've got free offers for our sponsor slot, so let's see what we get on offers. We've got 10, 11 or 12. Just really looking for an upfront payment here, really. Japanese Grand Prix doesn't affect us because it's not in this calendar. So upfront payment of 300,000 for 12 races, for 6 races, probably the best offer we've got there. We'll take it with Luxina. Go with Luxina, sounds a bit better in my head. Maybe you guys disagree. If you do, let me know in the comments. Also, I didn't get a chance to upload the video yesterday. I planned, the last episode yesterday, I planned to do that. Well, yesterday as of recording, it'll be a couple of days ago as of this episode, so I hope I've addressed the sound issues. If it's still there, it will still be visible in this video. I apologise for that. There's not a whole lot I can do. I just ran out of time to get it uploaded. It will be uploading today as time of recording. We're going to favour this guy. That 100% marketability really excites me. He does fancy his teammate though, which isn't good. 95% boost to marketability there. So, and then all these are elsewhere, so let's ignore them. Edward Mello wants to leave Silva. We made an approach for Edward Mello at the start of the season, if you remember. Didn't work out, we didn't get him. Unfortunately, we were stuck with Frankie Kane. Below our target. Is the chairman happy? Yes, he is, at least. That's good news. Next gearbox will be finished. Won't be ready in time for Tondela, I would almost guarantee that. Telemetry centre. You want a telemetry centre? HQ. Do we not have a telemetry? We do. If other teams have got better telemetry centre than that at this level, good luck to them. I'm not going to promise to fire your mechanic, Elliot, unfortunately. Got a scout report on Gabriel Menorca again. Plus 15 marketability. So looking at what, 82% there. Again, let's knock him on to that. He is again in a big contract elsewhere, so it might be a bit of a pain in the backside to get him. Not the best stats of overtaking consistency and feedback, but we can work with that. And New gearbox is done. Another couple of entourage, that's minus mechanic relationship. Brilliant. Just what I needed from you, Frankie. So let's get designing this next gearbox. We'll go with that one, that one, that one, that one. 370, 360, so it's plus 10 for that bit for 5 days. Is it worthwhile? Take that one off, go for that one and that one. 375. That works. 380. I wonder if I take this one off, can I get this one? Yes, I can. So that's for next season. We'll do that towards the end of the season, after we've done the brakes. But this is what I think we're going to go for just now. Yeah, because we can't get the legendary slot to get the extra slots, so we have to go. I think this is the best option we've got for just now. That's what I've got just now, so it is plus 40 to that maximum. No, that's what we've got just now, so we're going for that. This will be this season's gearbox. Let's start improving our reliability. That one that just came through, so we'll do that. It's not going to be ready anywhere near in time for this next race, so kind of stuck with where we are. We've got this guy, looks okay. Fairly well rounded driver, but big contract, not the best marketability, so we're not going to add him to the favourites. And Fisher, very good driver, and a very good team though, unfortunately, and higher up in the tree. So we're now going to travel to Tondela. What I'll do is we'll take the 9 for above, and I will go for improved parts. I will go and do practice. I will be back after practice, go with that setup. Yep, very happy with that. So I'll go and do practice, guys. I'll be back after that. So we finished 1st and 7th in practice on the the harder compound tyre. Works out for me. I think that's going to be the best pit stop strategy going into this race, is to be on the soft tyres rather than the super softs. It looks like we're starting about mid-table and at the back of the grid again. We've not had a whole lot of luck with this, but we did get 15% on both, which is a nice bonus. And we've got decent setups. I just couldn't get it with Frankie, and eventually I just had to go for it. So we've got 10 laps, so we're going for a 2-stop strategy. We're going to try and make a 2-stop strategy work with Ellie and with Frankie. I'm not sure how well it's going to go. We've obviously got no refueling, so just let's focus on the tyres, see if we can make a 2-stopper work. Focus on Ellie at the back of the grid. We're going to go for 1 lap on overtake mode, and then we're going to go down to neutral from there, and then we'll sort of do a push neutral strategy based on where we're at. Ellie had a decent start there and then got bogged down in traffic, and it's cost her to fall back a little bit, but if that new gearbox can push through, we might have a chance of picking up a couple of places out of corners. Brakes still aren't maybe quite where I want them. Again, she's just getting squeezed out in the traffic here. It's not really ideal by any stretch of the imagination. I'm tempted to actually maybe even go short. If we're going to have to switch to a free stopper, going short on the first stop would be more ideal, because it would get these cars free into clean air where we can gain, because Ellie is just losing so much time right now through this. But if I was going to do that, I should have had a super soft strategy lined up for it. Really maybe should have thought of that, gone free stops, as we're going to have a conserve period rather than a pushing period. But the traffic's just absolutely killing Ellie Marsh. She has a really good bit and then gets bogged down behind a car, stops, has to lose a couple of places, and it costs her so much time. No overtaking in sector 1 as Sarah Thomas has crashed, and I think it might be the Archer. Ellie Marsh has also crashed. That is not good. I can't remember the last time I seen a safety car either. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think they got banned. but I genuinely can't remember the last time we've seen one. Well, it means we can focus on Frankie. Ellie drove off the racetrack and end her race. Not seen any of that new update yet. It might be DLC, the free update, where if cars run wide. I need to go and have a look at that, because that would improve this game so much, in my opinion. Seeing cars going wide and recovering from those situations rather than just driving off the track and being out of the race. Frankie though, down in 16th, not good enough from him. It's not been a good enough race all round, really. Ellie getting bogged down in traffic and then driving off. Frankie really struggling at the back of the field here. In fact, losing more places than he's gaining. It's not good enough from anyone in the long term. But hopefully we can make a pit stop less than them. That is the plan. Say that's a plan. I've got no real idea if we're going to be able to do it. Should start to see the soft runners coming in, the super soft runners coming in now though, in the next lap or two. Well, we'll continue out to about lap 10, 22, and then finish the race on that set of tyres is the plan. Going to gain another position through another crash. Again, no overtaking in sector 1, which is where Frankie's actually looking the fastest out of all the sectors. Brakes really letting him down there. Maybe we do need to go and get some brakes, although we've got that last gearbox for this season coming out now, or getting built rather now, so hopefully that is enough. I really feel like I should have done a short first stint and just gone for took the gamble and the free stopper working, but I felt, going by the last race, we cannot afford to be having those extra pit stops, and if we can go in a harder tyre and have one less, then we're in better shape, in my opinion. It's obviously not working out here, as we're losing places even to tyres that are coming out, cars that are coming out rather. We've got another lap and a bit to go. We're going to have to go conserve. There's no way we're going to make this work, I don't think. Just going to lose so much time by the looks of it. Pitting at the end of this lap though. We're coming in for another set of softs. Everything's okay there. We're going to risk a fast one. See if we can do it quickly and get him back out there quickly. I feel like I've got the chassis wrong with the looking at tyre wear. We need to really focus on that next season. I think the car parts are going to be there. We don't really need the improvability as much. So if we can focus on tyre wear next year and fuel consumption, it might be the best idea for the team. Coming for our pit stop. No mistake please. 7-second mistake. That is sore. That hurts. Stay on neutral. We'll watch the temperature, see these tyres a bit better than I watched the last ones. I didn't really pay much attention to them. Looking at fuel, making sure we've got everything going, and getting frustrated the fact that we're running last in this race was all the priorities. Covered. Can we maybe jump a couple through these pit stops? Nope, we cannot. This race is going to absolute pants, lads. We need to be able to make this pit stop less. I don't think we're going to be able to. It's not good at all here. Ellie looked like she had the pace, was just getting bogged down in traffic. Can we gain one in the pits? No, we can't. So tyre wear has to be our focus next season. That's what's costing us time this season. And we'll worry about it from there. But I don't know what to say much more than that. Hopefully we can get some decent lap times in and develop it a bit better, because this just is not acceptable driving from our team. Obviously Frankie Kinne's in a lot of regression. He's in his last season of his contract. He will be leaving at the end of the season. That we know that. We've already decided on that. Mechanics wise, I'd probably renew. Fairly happy with the mechanics they've got. I might actually start doing that over the next couple of episodes. Gained a couple through pit stops there, but we're going to have to pit there. They will have to pit again actually, so be amazed if they can make 15 laps work, particularly now with super softs. So maybe this one less pit stop strategy might work against some of the cars. We will see. But again, I'm not filled with a whole lot of hope right now for this race. It's not going well at all, and the strategy doesn't seem to be working well enough for us to make it stick. Frankie Luke dropping down to 16th place there as well, and he will drop back down into 17th. So he just doesn't have the pace to do this one less stop strategy that we're trying, even against the cars that are going to do a 3-stop strategy, because they've now jumped us in the pecking order as well, and he's just fallen back at such a rate of knots. I don't even know what to say about it, boys, to be honest with you. We're committed to the strategy now, though. We should be able to get another 4 laps out of this. It's not going well at all. Not going well. It's another disappointing race. Italy was disappointing, but that was me trying to go for the 2-stop strategy. Everyone else done a 1. That was the difference there. We had the pace in Italy. We just don't have the pace in Tondela. Particularly with Frankie Kane. I think Ellie might have, but I'm not sure. I'm going to go back onto neutral, try and warm these tyres up just a little bit because they are starting to cool down quite a lot. And we can go and push the engine just a little bit. We've got some excess fuel, see if that works. Push it, see if we can end this stint well. Still got plenty of tyres left to hopefully get the last 3 laps that we need out. But again, might be close compared to what I'm wanting. It's starting to pick up the pace a little bit now that we're pushing, but it's a bit late in the day, I think, for any sort of improved result, and we're going to have to come back off push and back onto conserve to make sure that we get these last lap or 2. In fact, we might even have to go into backup, which is not ideal, because that will cost us quite a bit of time. As you see, we went from a faster lap to a much slower lap by having to do that. So I think we're actually going to have to just pit at the end of this lap and try and do another 11 in the next stint. Now, we did lose 7 seconds in that pit stop, but we would still be last. We're going to gamble on a fast pit stop again, try and gain something back. We're last of the non-DNF runners. It's just frustrating because I feel like our car development's really good, but we're just not getting the performance out of it. So we're going to go and conserve again. Medium fuel. This is us till the end of the race now. Chance we even get lapped here actually by Gomez. Ideally you don't get blue flagged. Hopefully he pits before we get to the blue stat flag stage, and we're not going to make that pit stop less that we were hoping for. And the car that we have made a pit stop less than, the only car in the race that we've made a pit stop less than, Hongliao, is already ahead of us. Although we have jumped Zarate through the pits, so hopefully we can beat someone, because this is embarrassing, to be brutally honest with you. Tyre wear has been our issue this season. I've scrimped on the chassis, trying to save a lot of money so that we could develop the car properly in a season where I was wanting to fight for the championship, because I thought development of the car comes before the chassis. I've not seen a huge improvement of the chassis. We're now getting bitten in the backside because of that. I'm not really sure much more what to say on it at all. Again, we're going to have to go into neutral on the tyres, just try and keep the temperatures up because they are dropping down at a rate of knots. But we'll go pushing on the engine as well. We've got plenty of reliability. It's the one positive we've got going for us, but it's a pretty poor positive. That Chairman's going to be very angry with us for this race as well, unfortunately. We need the result. It's really what we need. It's going to be dry for the rest of the race. I'm debating whether I go with that weather forecast or just to finish the season off with, because I think we're going to have plenty of money left. I'm not going to go with the £1 million for the request. I was going to go for qualifying, but because there's already a change to how the grid's going to work, I don't want to confuse the game. I have 2 changes going on for next season and it doesn't know which one to do, because that'd be a disaster for us rather than a benefit for us. We might have enough tyres now to go and keep it on neutral. I'm not sure. Hopefully we do. We've got 5 laps and 60% tyres left. Either way, we're just going to go with it. Just keep it on neutral because it's sort of going up, not at a rate that's uncontrollable. So we're in perfect tyres. We're not last. We are ahead of a car that's pitting a lap, one time extra. Do expect that it will pass us though, unfortunately. We'll go back onto push and just try and stay in front of it just a little bit, because that is also important. The brake's really letting us down right now. See us losing so much time in that heavy braking zone at what I'm going to call turn 1 certainly. Not through these corners too much. A little bit through here, and then this corner that we're coming up to now, this braking zone here, we lose so much time to the other cars, so I wonder if our brakes is really the problem. We'll go back onto medium now, try and eke this out. That was a good lap though. He's now complaining about issues with the gearbox. The car's fine, mate, your car's fine, don't worry about it. But every braking zone we're losing so much time, so I wonder if that is really the issue. I'm going to have a look at the car after this race. We'll do that in the next episode, see where we're weakest. The gearbox should start developing at a rate that should make that one of the best on the grid. So in a straight line we should be good because top speed we match, and gearbox we should have one of the better ones. Ingledew's on the super soft tyres behind us. Can we hold them off though? It'll be one of those times where the guy behind us is on his last lap. We're 7-8 seconds behind. It would be ideal to have got lapped there, end the race here, but unfortunately he just couldn't catch us in time. But Frankie is doing a good job of keeping Ingledew behind us, so hopefully he can maintain that. I think Ingledew is in the same team as the guy who won the race. Maybe he's not, maybe he's in the same team as Zarate, I'm not sure. Either way, it's a bit worrying, but we do come home in 16, so we don't come last. Bonus. If there was a bonus to that. Disappointing race. This was supposed to be our championship season, and it is not working out in any way for us. We really need to get on with these brakes. We'll do that after this gearbox is built, because we can put off the next season gearbox until after the brakes are done. But I'm really debating what we can do elsewhere. It's not good enough from either of our drivers, one crashing out and one fizzling out. But we're now 8th in the championship. That's how bad a result that was. It's a really sore result. We went from leading the championship 2 races ago to 8th in the championship now. It's not the best at all. I'm repeating myself, but I'm trying to just highlight how bad it is. Maybe you can cheer me up and give me a like on the video or something. Lost a lot of money for that race as well, 800,000. It's not good. But we can still work on things. We'll accept the interview. Go with a car setup issue. Her morale's dropped. That's not good. And we'll have a look at the scout report before we go. He's awful. Let's never look at that again. So guys, that will end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, a like and subscribe is always appreciated. No, it wasn't the best episode, but thank you for watching anyway, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.